Then, afterwards, we had lunch and a lecture, and Donna is sick. Jim is sitting in the courtyard in the sun, sleeping. I don't know if he is sick or just enjoying life. Betty is still sick, and Mukul comes in with the electrolytes, and he gets Betty to drink. Now, listen, Mukul, I tried to get her to drink, but you know she is young, and she will not listen to me. No, I can't drink. I can't do it. She can. I threatened to get a body bag and ship her back home. We've been on 6 trips together, and she's never been sick before. I hope this isn't foretells what's coming later on. Betty asked Mukul about the fossil that he picked up in the Thar Desert. He gave it to her. Then she wanted a name for it, and he said, call it Mukul ensis fossil, E-N-S-I-S, Mukul ensis fossil. He found the fossil when we all stopped for a pee call. I hope no one peed on it. When we got to the Deogra Mahal Castle, the drums were clanging, the garlands of flowers on your shoulders. I remember now, I told you about that before too. Well, when you are 77, things slip. Anyway, the service is wonderful here. The men have turbans and uniforms and are just so alert to our every wish. Oh my gosh. Once again, we are at the crackling fires and a new show for tonight. It was terrific, and all done by the original Indians of India. And of course, Swally again, charged on the stage on cue, and we laughed. So funny. At the end, one of the players stood by a basking, asking for donations. The prince says they like to buy hooch. Only 7 of us at lecture, missing Donna, Betty, and Dorothy. On the way to Udaipur, Donna and Betty are up, but they are not dancing on the tables, but they are on the bus. 2 days and 2 nights is all you are allowed to be sick. The men or young men have come to our room constantly with food, water, blankets, hot water bottles, on and on and on. I knew Betty was better when I came in the room, and she had number 9 posing for a picture. Number 9. We can't pronounce his name, but it sounds like number 9. We went to the Jain temples on the way to Ranakpur. The Jain monks are very caring people, and they would not kill anything. It is a non-violence group, and we saw the langur monkeys at the temple, and gosh, they had a huge family. So many babies, so much fun to see. They're all grooming each other. Kamal is our guide. Trivia. Elephants have lots of gas. So do not stand behind them or you will be blown away. The Jain temple was so large with columns and columns and columns and columns carved beautifully. There were 100 columns and all were perfect except one was crooked. Why? Because the Jains said, no one is perfect. What a lovely way to look at things and at life. Talking about lovely places, we stopped at Maharani Ba Orchard for lunch, and I gave out the awards. I hope everyone enjoyed them because I certainly enjoyed making them. I started doing that on the river by the campfire, and with that rowdy bunch, you can imagine how nasty they were. But it was fun. I cannot do it for groups of 30 or more because you don't get to meet all the groups, usually, all the people in the group when you got 30 people. But it's so nice for small groups, 10 maybe, up to maybe 16, 18 at the most. That and making cookies for me for all the old codgers around here are 2 enjoyable things. Enough about me. This part of India looks like the tiger area by Sariska in the north, where we hunted for tiger and jeeps. Lots of big rocks and scrub trees and low brush. Our days are almost gone. It is so sad. Tonight we go to the Lake Palace Hotel on an island. I think it is man-made in the lake. In case of fire, jump in the lake. I want to say one thing about this tape. I am sure there will be many things I say, and then you will say, oh God, she's wrong there. And it will be true. And I know that I said something twice and or mixed up places or dates. I found it very hard to write in the bouncing bus, and so I did not write down a lot that I should have. So what I am saying is, forgive me for the mistakes and just re-enjoy the trip again through my eyes.